Welcome to Good Grief Mama. I'm Allie, wife and mom of 3. And this is a podcast for honest conversations about motherhood and marriage and homeschooling and homemaking. So if you've ever felt called to do motherhood and marriage just a little differently, or ever wondered, why is no one talking about this? Then you're in the right place. And I'm so glad you're here. This episode is sponsored by Restore Your Core Physical Therapy. Mamas, whether you're postpartum, pregnant, or your kids are in college, your body deserves some TLC. The doctors at Restore Your Core Physical Therapy get it. From pelvic floor therapy and birth prep to fixing that back pain that you've been ignoring for way too long, they've got you covered. With locations in Carmel, West Carmel, Zionsville, and Greenwood, expert care is close by. Visit restoreyourcorept.com or call 317-597-6323 and make sure you mention the Good Grief Mama podcast to get $50 off a 90-minute evaluation or $25 off a 60-minute evaluation. You've been taking care of everyone else, and now it's your turn. All right, Good Grief Mama listeners. I was standing in my closet just a couple weeks ago, and I literally looked at everything and just thought, man, I want to throw all of these clothes away. I hate them all. Hate them all. And I go through this every single postpartum. Maybe I'm the only one. You can tell me. But I literally think every postpartum, I look in my closet and I go, I hate all these clothes. And I just want to grab them all up and donate them because I hate them all. And they all fit. That's not the problem. It's not that they don't fit me. It's that I don't like any of them anymore. I don't love how I feel in them. I don't like how I look in them. And I just don't feel like they go with me anymore. Now, I said this happens after every pregnancy. And so I think it makes sense. I mean, for 9 months, if you've been pregnant, you know this, for 9 months, your only plan style-wise and physically is that you're going to get bigger. And then after your postpartum, I have a year of breastfeeding and I feel like my weight fluctuates, a little bit. And I have to have easy access so that I can breastfeed and all this stuff. So I don't really feel like I can ever, I don't know, truly feel good in my clothes until I'm done breastfeeding. But even after I have my baby, my bones, I feel like aren't in the right place. Even if I've gotten my weight back to what it was pre-pregnancy, I feel like my bones have permanently shifted bigger. And so and the weight is distributed differently. And so, yes, okay, maybe I'm back to my pre-pregnancy weight, but my body, it's sitting in different places. The weight is sitting in different places. And so my clothes just don't fit the same anymore. And every postpartum, I have felt like I have come out a slightly new person. Now, I'm not saying oh, I went into pregnancy Allie and then I came out Sally. I don't know why I chose Sally. I don't actually even know anybody named Sally, but let's stick with it. So I'm not saying it's like that, but I am saying that I've grown every single pregnancy and things have changed in more ways than just physical, my priorities have shifted and my body has shifted, but my schedule has shifted. Even my food tastes have shifted, especially after this pregnancy. I feel like I've been exploring a lot more foods. I've tried Middle Eastern food, cooking Middle Eastern food and Asian food and getting a hankering for different things. I just posted on my social media that I love pickled red onions right now and I don't know why, but so even my tastes have changed and that same thing applies to my style. And I feel like my closet right now belongs to an old me. It is no longer me. Now, I will say, I am not the most fashion forward, and especially when I am pregnant, I am not, because I just don't feel like it's worth it to spend money on maternity clothes that I'm only going to wear for a little bit of time and that really won't even fit me the whole pregnancy because you can't buy full on maternity clothes at the beginning of pregnancy because your belly's not big enough. But then the stuff that will fit you at the beginning of pregnancy obviously doesn't fit you at the end of pregnancy because you have a huge belly. So I usually end up being very minimalist during pregnancy. I usually end up with like 2 pair of leggings that I wear and 1 pair of like maternity jeans and a few different like plain shirts that I just kind of mix and match. Oh, I also had this time around because I was pregnant over the summer. I had a couple of skirts. So I had like 2 of those like high waisted skirts because I think those look so cute with like a tank top and a high waisted skirt when you're pregnant. And then 1 pair of shorts. So it's like, it is what it is. So I've worn all of these clothes for a long time and I'm bored of them. So maybe it's not just that I, need new style, but it's like I'm just bored of these clothes. But I also kind of feel like there's like a hidden emotional layer to all of this. Like a little mini crisis after every pregnancy. And it's like a little mini, who the heck am I? And when it cut, especially about style, because I feel like my closet just does not fit my life anymore. Right now, I'm trying to think through like, who am I style wise? I'm definitely not the kind of person to wear dresses all the time. I'm certainly not the kind of person to wear skirts. I mean, unless it's like a good high waisted long skirt, that's not me. I bend over too much. I pick up kids too much. I have to get on the ground and play. Like that's just not me in this phase of life. Same with dresses. The only kind of dresses that I'll get right now usually are long dresses because I'm doing too much bending to have short dresses on. But I'm also not the kind of person to wear like leggings all day, every day. Obviously, I'll wear leggings to work out, and I do wear leggings, but like I don't want to be the kind of person that wears them all day. Am I a snarky t-shirt kind of girl? Sometimes. I don't know if you can see my shirt right now. It says Dilly Dally Club. I do kind of wish the Dilly Dally was like up higher, but I saw it and I was like, I love that shirt. I want it. But I'm definitely not like a snarky t-shirt all the time kind of person. And you also have to kind of think about like, okay, so I follow this person. I follow a couple of people on Instagram who wear some of the funniest shirts, but they're like super snarky. It's like, I don't know if I'm that kind of person. I love that for you, but I don't know if I'm that kind of person. And really, okay, if you look anywhere online, it's like, what the heck is the style right now? It's like some people are trying to take the Adam Sandler look and make it chic and like the big baggy sweatshirt, big baggy sweatpants, and then like the what I would consider like old men's tennis shoe style, like the brand of tennis shoes that my dad wears and he's in his 60s. That's what I feel like people are trying to make. They're trying to make it fetch right now. It's like, is that going to happen? And I feel like it started because of like Hailey Bieber and the Kardashians and like those people who are like body type unrealistic. And then they're wearing these big baggy sweatpants and my dad's shoes. And I'm like, if I wore that, like I would not look Adam Sandler chic. I would not look Hailey Bieber. I would look huge, I am short and I have a short torso. If I wear that, I'm going to look massive and just goofy. And so I'm not that either. um, I know also emotionally, people kind of feel like a pressure to bounce back um, after pregnancy. And I don't honestly usually feel that pressure until I'm done breastfeeding. So, like a year postpartum. And then I kind of look at myself and I'm like, I probably should be a little further along than I am. But I do know a lot of women feel that like almost immediately, like this pressure to like bounce back postpartum. And I don't know why. I mean, I do know why because of society, but like I don't necessarily feel like I need to bounce back because my closet doesn't fit me anymore. I don't necessarily feel like I need to squeeze back into my old style, if that makes sense. What I think, since I'm trying to do this motherhood thing differently, what I think is that we just need to give ourselves time to explore this new part of us that has come out after having another baby or having your first baby. And so if you were expecting this episode to be like a, man, my closet doesn't fit me anymore, and here's 3 ways to get your style back postpartum, and they all start with C because it's catchy and easy to remember, yeah, that would not be this episode. Because I think society in general tries to not only rush us into bouncing back and, getting our old selves back, But I feel like it also tries to make us think that it should be quick and it should be easy and it should be a 3 C's that get your style back. You know what I mean? It's like a magazine cover. It's like that's how society makes us think it should be. But I think that it should be more of a slow discovery. And I think that there is no quick fix to not feeling yourself style wise postpartum. There's no Amazon delivery. Well, there is Amazon delivery right now, but we're so used to everything being here within seconds and having all of our immediate, our needs and our wants and desires met immediately. And I just think we should be wary of anybody that's promising something like that. Like, oh, you can do these 7 exercises and you'll get right back to your postpartum body. But also, why are we trying to get back to our body? Like our body has changed, has grown an entire new life. And if you're breastfeeding like me, has nourished an entire human. And it's like our body is new. We should be discovering the new and improved Allie. So, what I am here to say is that I am giving myself permission to take time. My body is still changing. I'm postpartum. I'm still breastfeeding. I'm 8.5 months now postpartum. And so my body is still changing. So I'm giving my body some time. I just ordered a couple pairs of shorts and I had to order 2 different sizes. And I'm going to have to return whichever ones are the wrong size because I don't know what my size is anymore. And my body is still going to change. So I don't want to buy like too big of shorts and then them be huge and baggy. But I also don't want to have the wrong size shorts. And I bought a couple of a couple of tank tops and I'm going to just rotate with those until I figure out what I like. And the things that I like this Dilly Dally shirt, I thought was so funny. So I bought it. I'm just going to slowly start replacing stuff in my closet with things that I like. And I'm not going to try to look on Pinterest or, look up the Adam Sandler chic. I still can't. I can only imagine myself wearing this. Influencers on social media to try and decide how I'm going to feel about my body. I'm just going to give myself permission to take time and figure out this new body of mine. And I'm going to also give myself permission to get rid of the clothes that I have that I just don't like anymore. There is no sense in keeping things in my closet that I don't like, that I don't feel good in. I just grew a whole human. I nourished a whole human. So I'm going to honor that. And I'm going to give myself time to figure out this new part of me. And I think if you're in the same phase of life, that you should do that too. So I'm going to be on this journey. I'm going to share about it on my personal social media. You should follow me there because I think that it is something worthwhile to respect and honor the fact that our bodies have done awesome things. We as women, I don't want to say destroy our bodies, but we destroy our bodies essentially for pregnancy. And if you've had multiple babies, it's just like a up and down. It's like you're building your body up and getting strong just to have it stretch out and get soft again. And it's a beautiful thing and a beautiful sacrifice that we do to have wonderful children and a wonderful family. And it's such an awesome thing that our bodies have done to stretch and to our organs to be pushed all to the sides and to grow life and then to nourish that life. And so I think that we should take more time to honor our bodies and honor what it should look like because I'm also really over, I'm over the Adam Sandler chic, but I'm also really over the skinny, malnourished is the good look kind of feeling where it's like you should turn to the side and your body should be super thin and your arms should be so thin that we could put our hands around them. I'm thinking like Kim Kardashian essentially so thin, but big butt. That doesn't make any sense to me, but so thin. I think we should not desire that. That annoys me so much. We should desire strength. We should desire sturdiness and capability. We shouldn't desire fat, but we should desire strength. And we should honor the fact that our bodies are normal. And yeah, yeah. I'm over what society has been telling us in all directions. I'm over the Adam Sandler chic because man, I am not. Maybe you can pull that off. And if you can, more props to you because I bet it's really comfy. I'm over that. But I'm also over the like super thin, gotta lose all this weight kind of a thing. I'm into honoring my body and what is healthy for my body and where I feel good. So if you're on this journey to do motherhood differently with me too, and postpartum style changes do apply to this, it's not like you have lost yourself and you need to rediscover your old self. I think it's allowing yourself the grace to accept that you've changed and to rediscover this new part of you that has come out after you've had your first child, your second child, your third child, your fourth child, your fifth child, however many children you've had. It's allowing yourself time to discover this new part of you and who you are now, postpartum. And if you're doing that with me, I want you to send me a text message. If this episode has resonated with you, I want you to tell me in the comments, and I want you to share this with a friend and leave me a rating and review. Also, make sure that you are signed up for my free weekly email newsletters so that you can be getting my mom hacks, my marriage questions of the week to help deepen your marriage, and all other good stuff. So I will see you guys next week.